G'day everyone, it's SDS SuperCoach, providing SuperCoach content for you. I'm here to present my round 20 review. So we scored 2,440 with going up in the ranks once again. So 222 spots I've gone up with a green arrow. And our season rank now is 1,779 with one trade left in the bank. I did make two trades this week, as you guys might have seen in my last video. One of them looks like they'll turn out pretty all right. The other one is looking like a pretty bad trade. So let's get straight into it. Not much to ramble on about. There's a bit to talk about this week. So yeah, let's get into it. Sorry, just trying to make my face cam smaller. So as you can see, so my captain originally was going to be Merritt, but obviously we took Rory Laird's 144, which was fantastic. Yeah, so our side did pretty well this week. Obviously, a couple of players that aren't performing that well at the minute, but it's not much that we can do about it now, considering now that we're only on one trade. Speaking of trades, let's talk about them again. So my good trade, I believe, for the rest of the year will be George Hewitt is now out of the side for Tom Stewart, who I've been dying to have all season. So look, I think that'll be a good trade. We don't know when Hewitt's going to be back. It seems like more of a week-to-week sort of situation. So, and considering a bloke with back injury history, sounds a bit dodgy. Now, considering I don't have Cripps in the side, I'm actually kind of hoping for Hewitt to come back into the side. Obviously for, hopefully we don't want any injuries or anything in footy. So, yeah, it'd be good for Hewitt to come back to just maybe lower. Just let Cripps chill out for a bit, because I don't have him on the side. I traded him to Merritt a few weeks ago. It's still looking like a pretty good trade in my opinion, but Cripps obviously has gone off the past couple of weeks. And my other trade, of course, was traded out Maurice Rioli for Jai Culley. So let's just talk about this for a little bit. So there's more negatives than positives, of course, in this move, if you guys haven't seen the latest news. So first of all, Jai Culley, 26. Not what we were expecting. And second of all, he's copped a hamstring injury. They didn't say how bad or how bad it was, but it doesn't seem good. And the final thing is he's elbowed Noah Anderson in the head. And to me, that looks like he's going to be suspended for the rest of the year, in my opinion. So that's obviously not good at all. So basically, we traded Maurice Rioli for good cover. That's now turned into another bloke who's out for the season. And considering how low we were on trades, look, originally I was a bit 50-50 on it, because do I really need to trade Rioli for a bloke like Culley? But McCartan scored back-to-back 50s when he was in my side. Luckily, he came in for Cornelia. That's another talking point. I'll talk about that next. But yeah, look, not ideal for Culley. The one positive we can take out of this trade is now that we've got 112K in the bank. So basically, whatever injury trade or luxury upgrade we can make for the rest of the year, I'll try to hold off any luxury upgrades probably until I might even, if we're injury free this coming week, then I might look to pull the trigger. But yeah, could have just had two trades, but like 30K in the bank. So maybe I probably would have been better off doing that. But it's what it is. So yeah, so Culley's another dead rookie, and also another thing as well, like D'Ambrosio came back in the side. Owens was a late in. Teagle might be back soon. But yeah, I've already had Peyton McCartan. So maybe you could have made the argument that we already had a bit of cover. But yeah, I just got a bit greedy and yeah, got a bit too trigger happy there. But look, I wouldn't know that he would have gotten injured or suspended. So, well, he hasn't been suspended yet, but he will. Anyway, we've talked enough about that. Let's get on to the late out for Cornelio, where they said it was soreness. No idea how bad or how bad the soreness is. They just said soreness, GWS. So I brought in McCartan. I was going to loop him and Culley, but I mean, I would have taken McCartan's score anyway. But yeah, I was going to loop them, but then I realised I needed Judson Clark as my captain if I wanted to VC Laird. So yeah, hopefully Cornelio, we don't know what the situation is there, but hopefully it's not too bad. Crying out loud, I don't need to use my last trade. I know a lot of people are on 0 at the minute, but yeah, look, hopefully Cornelio's good. Maybe just a bit of a rest for the last 3 weeks of the year. So, yeah, let's get into the side. Enough chit-chatting. Sinclair, 102, got tagged by McGuinness, but still broke the tag and got 102. Tom Stewart, 112 on his debut. Fantastic. Sicily, 93, was tagged by Machida Owens in the first half. I actually missed the second half, most of the second half, due to, I won't get into it, but yeah, we weren't, I was at the game, but we weren't there for the second half. So, yeah, from what I saw, Sinclair was being tagged by McGuinness and Sicily was being tagged by Machida Owens. John Dawson, 126, was good because after a few weeks of being tagged, obviously brought down his average. I mean, what has he scored the past few weeks? Definitely, yeah, so 80, 92, 93, but he's back at it with with a big score. So very successful trade-in by me and me, the competition as well. Jaden Short, 74. Yeah, look, I was at the Richmond-Brisbane game today, and I haven't gotten changed either. But yeah, I was keeping a close eye on Short. He was actually taking a kick out earlier. I'm just like, fantastic. Is he down back again? But then he scuffed the bloody kick in, and then obviously, yeah, it gets stuffed. You're playing forward for the rest of the game. He was playing that pushing half forward sort of role again, which obviously isn't a friendly SuperCoach role. So, yeah, Dimmer just put him back in the back line for fuck's sake. Jack Crisp with the 60. Yeah, as I said last week, he is playing injured in my opinion. Yeah, I don't want to sound like broken record, but I do remember him saying he got a knock after the Melbourne game, and ever since then, how conveniently he's been scoring shitouts. Dan Brozo, 49, didn't see much of that game, so won't comment on it. Let me know in the comments down below if he played forward or defence, because there were things where he was named at half forward, and in the VFL he was actually playing as a forward. So let me know what they did with him. Rory Laird, 144. Yeah, I took his vice captain score. He's going to be in my loop every single week for the rest of the year, probably. Clayton Oliver hasn't been the same since that. No, when did... If I picked the right bloke, yeah. So what's he scored? A 96 and an 85 over the past 2 weeks. So quite hasn't come back the same. I probably won't touch him until he delivers a decent score. But I mean, Friday night versus Collingwood leak a lot of points. It's actually very tempting to put the VC on him. Zach Merritt, 140, fantastic trade in. Even though I didn't get him at 520, he's been lovely to have in the side. I got him for like 570, I believe. Jack Steele, 107. Yeah, just a solid score. Keeps on delivering the ton. Actually would have thought he would have scored more against Hawthorn's midfield. Lockie Neal, 110. Yeah, just another Lockie Neal kind of score. Would have thought he would have gone off a bit more this game, but you can't be too greedy with 110. Jack McRae's just fallen off a cliff, hasn't he? And an 82. Yeah, I think that's got to be his lowest score of the year. I think it is. Yeah, just. Wait, is this Jack McRae? Oh yeah, he's been. Maybe I'm being too greedy, but he's been getting hundreds every single week. But 82 is by far his lowest score of the year. So disappointing from McRae. Brayshaw delivered against whoever they played. Who did they play Friday night? Melbourne. Yeah, just cut 6. So bad score, bad result for Freo, but very good from Brayshaw. Turk Miller, 153, was just unreal. Again, didn't see much of the game, but I would have thought he would have done well against the Eagles. So that was another terrific score by him. And he's just had a really good second half of the year, I believe. So what's he delivered? Yeah, we could even go back to, but he's given us some monstrous scores this year. A 160, a 167, 153, 157, 153. He's gone back-to-back 150s. That's just unreal. So, yeah, loving the Turk Miller pick at the minute. I think he's more of a luxury, not a luxury upgrade, an upgrade target in SuperCoach. I mean, I'm just making sure for next season I'm targeting the most consistent players. Turk Miller can drop the odd crap score, and he started out slow this year, but he's really picked it up as of late. Seems like Darcy and Witts score the same every week. Another very average score from Darcy, being actually a bit disappointing. Just hasn't really shown that ceiling. And then Jared Witts with an 85 again. Just he started out well, but yeah, no, just another poor score by the big bastard. T Cool, I think he could be back soon. Bontempelli 98 after back-to-back monstrous scores, falls back a bit back down to earth this week, but he's just been fantastic. Cornelio laid out. Parker, good to see him get a really nice score. I feel like we were due for a bit of a Parker super score here, so 119. I'm actually very happy with that. Will Brodie with a 92. Yeah, again, he hasn't scored a ton as of late, so just a bit disappointing from him, but a 92 still isn't disastrous. Timmy English with a 79. Yeah, just fell back down to earth compared to last week. So, but one positive was Josh Dunkley bounced back big time with a 130. So that was fantastic to get a bounce back score from him. McCartan with a 75. Machito Owens was very good. He was tagging Sicily from what I saw. And yeah, no, just a very good score. And well, he's probably my Culley cover now. So hopefully he can just stay in the side. Now, what's everyone doing now? This hasn't been updated, but let's actually refresh this and see if they've updated the trades. No, of course they haven't. A couple of people have traded out crisp and short. Ryan Marshall seems to be talk of the town. Yeah, just monstrous by the big bastard. So, yeah, is there really much else to touch up on? I don't really think so. This video's probably gone on long enough as it is. So, but another fantastic week by me. I'm really trying my best to charge to get a top 1K score. I think my start of the year might have just killed me, to be honest. And yeah, let's just hope we can stay injury free and try my best to trade out one of crisp or short. They're the two main blokes that I just want gone. So it's just whether I want to trade out the bloke. This is obviously if we don't get an injury this coming week, but I need to make a decision on, do I want to trade the bloke who's got a shit role, or do I want to trade the bloke who I believe is currently injured, playing injured? So big call there, but shocking scores from both them. Can't expect anything grouse from these two at the minute. Now, so with my leagues, so I won all of them except in Eno's league, so I lost my 40 points there. If we're going to won every other league, we'll get into SDS SuperCoach in a sec. But as you can see, this coming week, I've only got 2 players to play against. So, yeah, a bit of a quiet week for me in terms of my leagues this week. But let's actually have a look at the SDS SuperCoach League. First week of finals this week, got the job done. I finished second against Balls of Fury. So hopefully I'm not blocking anything. I don't think I am. So Huffy's big guns went down big time. Gee, so he finished first. So me and Christian are through to the prelims. We've got Huffy's big guns versus Warpedo, and we've got Danger Zone versus Balls of Fury. 2 very nice matchups coming up for them this week. And unfortunately, Jordan and Liam both went down this week. So, yeah, I really appreciate the league, fellas. So, look, I mean, we're in a good position to win. As I said, whoever makes the final is going to be in my SDS SuperCoach league for the foreseeable future. Yeah, so, yeah, they'll get a free code for my league each year. And if there's anything else I can come into consideration with what I can do, then I'll give it some thought. So, yeah, look, I think they'll just about do it this week. I don't think I'm really forgetting anything else. I didn't show the minor leagues. Should I quickly show it? No, okay. No, I want to get this video out. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys had a good week in SuperCoach this week. Let me know in the comments down below how you went, and what are your Sunday thoughts on SuperCoach at the minute. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.